In this session, we are going to talk about dictionaries in Python. Dictionaries are very useful when you need to store data in pairs. You can think of dictionary as real-life dictionary where you look up a word that is the key and find its definition, which is the value. A dictionary in Python is made up of key-value pairs. Each key in the dictionary is unique and each key points to a value. Unlike lists or tuple, which store collection of items in an ordered sequences, dictionaries are like box where you put items with labels on them, making it easy to find what you need by looking at the label. So just consider the key as the index and value as the data or information. So in order to access the data, we always use the index. So a dictionary have various practical usages, like in website backend, it can be used to store information such as username, password or etc. It can also be used to store the scraped data where we store data with titles or links. And even it also have a lot of other practical usages in programming. Now let's see how to create dictionary. To create a dictionary in Python, we use curly bracket and separate the key and value with a colon. Each key value pair is separated by a comma. Let's see how this works with an example. Here I am going to create a dictionary called mydict, which stores the names of some programming languages as keys and creators as values. So now let's cite the program, and here I am creating the variable which is mydict, and this is basically the name of our dictionary. And then after the assignment operator, I use the curly bracket. So within these curly bracket, we are going to store our key value pairs. So here I am writing Python. So Python is basically our key, and then we use the colon and then write Guido van Rossum. So Guido van Rossum is the creator of Python. So here Python is the key and Guido van Rossum is the value of our key. Then we use the comma, and then we also write another key value pair, which is so the key is basically C and the value is Dennis Ritchie. And then let's write another key value pair where I am writing C++ as a key and then Bijane Strastrup as the value. Then let's write another key value pair. So here I am writing Java as key and then James Gosling as the value. In this dictionary, Python, C, C++ and Java are the keys, and Guido van Rossum, Dennis Ritchie, Bijane Strastrup and James Gosling are the corresponding values. Now let's print the dictionary using the print function. So here I am typing print and then mydict. So when we run this code, like here I am running this code, and we can see the output is our dictionary with key value pairs. So now let's see how to access the values in the dictionary. So to access a value in the dictionary, we use the key. For example, if we want to find out who created Python, we write print mydict and then square bracket, and then within the square bracket we call our key. Like here I am writing Python. So now let's run the code, and here you can see the output is Guido van Rossum, because the Guido van Rossum is the value of Python. So now let's say if we try to access a key that does not exist in the dictionary, Python will raise a key error. To avoid this, we use the get method, which return none if the key is not found. So here I am writing print and then calling our dictionary, which is mydict, and then calling the get function, and then within the parenthesis I am writing Ruby. So Ruby is basically a key that does not exist within our dictionary mydict. So this will return none because Ruby is not a key in the dictionary. So if we try exactly this thing with square bracket, then Python will give us a key error. But the get function will never give us any type of error, but it returns none. So dictionary is changeable, which means we can add new key value pairs to a dictionary or even edit the existing key value pairs. So now let's see how to add new key value pairs to a dictionary. We do this by assigning a value to a new key using the square brackets. For example, let's add a new programming language and its creator to mydict. So here I am typing my dict, which is our original dictionary, and then we are using square brackets. Then within the square brackets, I am going to write the name of a new programming language or a key that I want to add. So here I am writing Ruby. So Ruby is basically new key that I am going to add. Now after assignment operator, we can write the value of new key, which is Ruby. So here I am writing Matt Sumerto, who is the creator of Ruby language. So here we have added a new key, which is Ruby, and Matt Sumerto is the value of our new key. Now let's print my dict. So for this I am writing print and then my dict. So now let's run the code, and here you can see the output contain new key value pair, which is Ruby and Matsumoto. So we can also change an existing value in the dictionary. So to do this, we simply assign a new value to an existing key. For example, if we want to update the creator of Python in our dictionary, we simply write my dict, which is our original dictionary, and then we use the square bracket, and then within a square bracket here I am writing the key which already exists in our dictionary, which is Python, and then after assignment operator I am writing Guido. So Guido is our new value while Python already exists in our dictionary. Now let's print my dict like here I am doing. Now let's run the code, and here you can see that the key Python have been updated to Guido. So this is how you can also change the existing value in the dictionary. So we can also remove a key value pair from a dictionary. So to do this, we use the delete statement. For example, to remove the entry for C from my dict, we write del. So del represents the delete function, and then we give a space, and then we call our dictionary, which is my dict, and then within the square bracket we can call our key, like here I am writing C. Now let's print my dict, like here I am doing print my dict. Now let's run this code, and here you can see the output where the key value pair of C and Dennis Ritchie have been removed from the dictionary. So one of the key features of dictionaries is that dictionaries do not allow any sort of duplicated keys and values. If you try to create a dictionary with duplicate keys, the last key value pair will override the previous one. For example, here I am creating a new dictionary named as my dict, and then we are using assignment operator, and then we are using curly bracket, and then within the curly bracket we are going to write our data. Like here I am creating a key which is Python, and then the value which is Guido when resume. So now let's create another key value pair. So here again I am writing Python as the key and Guido as the value. So here you can see that we have two duplicated keys like Python and Python. So now let's print our dictionary. Here I am writing print and then my dict. So in this case, when we run this code, the dictionary will only keep the last key value pair, which is Python and Guido. Now let's run this, and here you can see the output have Python and Guido only, while the first key value pair have been overwritten. So dictionaries are also versatile. It means that the keys and values can be of various data types. For instance, you can have a string, integers, lists, or even other data types in a single dictionary. So let's see it with an example. Like here I am creating a new dictionary which is my dict, and then after assignment operator I am using the curly brackets, and within these curly brackets I am going to write key value pairs. Like here I am writing name, which is the key, and then Danyal, which is the value. So this data is in string. Now let's write another key value pair. Like here I am writing age as the key, and then 25 as the value. So this data is in integer. Now let's create another key value pair. Here I am writing hobbies, and then I am creating a list, and within it I am writing reading and programming. So this key value pair is in the list. Now let's print our dictionary. So here I am writing print and my dict. Now let's run this code, and here you can see the data is of multiple data types, like the data contain string, integer, or even the list. So dictionaries also support nested dictionaries, which means we can have dictionaries inside dictionaries. This is useful when we have a more complex data. Let's create an example where we store information about multiple programming languages, including the creator and the year it was created. So here I am going to create a new dictionary which is programming languages. And then after the assignment operator, we are going to use the curly brackets, and then within these curly brackets we are going to write our key value pairs. So here I am writing Python as the key, and then instead of value we are going to create a new dictionary. Like here I am using curly bracket, and then within this new dictionary we can also add new key value pairs. Like here I am writing creator as the key and guide of an assume as the value. Now let's create another key value pair where I am going to write year as the key and 1991 as the value. So here you can see that there is a dictionary inside the dictionary. Now let's create a new key value pair in our main dictionary, which is programming language. Like here I am writing C. So C is basically our key, and then after the colon I am going to create a new curly brackets, and then within this new curly brackets I am writing creator as the key and then Richie as the value. And then let's create another key value pair inside this new dictionary. So here I am writing real and 1972 as the value. So real is basically our key and 1972 is our value. So we have created dictionaries inside the dictionary. So now let's print this dictionary. Here I am writing print, and within it we are calling our dictionary, which is programming languages. So in this example, each programming language key point to another dictionary that contain the creator and the year it was created. So now let's run this code, and here you can see the output where there's dictionaries inside the dictionary. So this is how you can create nested dictionaries. So we can also access the values from dictionaries inside the dictionary. So for this we first use the print function, and then within this print function we are calling our dictionary, which is programming languages. And then we use the same way to access the items or the values, like the square brackets, and then within these square brackets I am writing Python. So the Python is basically our key in our first dictionary, which is programming language, but we want to access the creator which exists in dictionary inside a dictionary. So for this we use another square bracket, and then within this square bracket we are calling creator. So this is how you can access any value from dictionaries inside a dictionaries. Now let's run this code, and here you can see that the output is Kaido when resume. So this is how you can access the items from dictionaries inside the dictionaries. So that's it for today's video. If you have any question, feel free to ask in comment box. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to keep receiving our tutorials.